it started with Neopets, this game back in middle school. It was called Neopets, and it was just some rudimentary browser-based game where nothing's moving. You click through things, you play games to get money to make your Neopet better, and that's kind of where it started. We didn't have the stuff that is out there today, but I've always kind of been into computers, and I still am, and stuff like that. Actually, I just built a computer 2 weeks ago, but yeah, that's the first video game where I felt like was really kind of captured me a little bit. And my friends played it too. That's how I found out about it. And then towards the end of middle school and then early in high school, I started playing World of Warcraft, and everyone knows what World of Warcraft is. So that was the game that really got me kind of hooked, And I also had an Xbox 360 towards the end of high school, and I would play Call of Duty and stuff like that. But World of Warcraft was the main thing, and even into college, I spent just so much time on that game. It was ridiculous. I still did other things. I was on the tennis team for 2 years in high school and other stuff like that, but it just always seemed like that was the thing that I wanted to get to do, was just play that game. And I was I'm the oldest, the first kid that my mom was raising through that. Video games were just kind of coming out. They weren't, no one knew really anything about them. And so I went to college. I went to NC State. I was studying mechanical engineering. I took AP Physics through high school and enjoyed it, so that's what I was doing. But I kind of got off to a bad start with just the rooming situation and all that, and it was just a bunch of different things. I was with a friend of mine from high school as my roommate, but he had a bunch of stuff happen. His wisdom teeth got taken out and they got infected, and he just had bad teachers, and he ended up leaving about a month into the first semester, and so I moved over to a different place that was it was a privately owned dorm, but it was on campus, and I had a roommate there and everything, but I never got to kind of branch out like most freshmen do. Most people in a freshman dorm, you leave your door open, you go up and down the hallways, but it wasn't like that. I was in like some renovated motel like half a mile away from the campus even. So but that kind of scenario really allowed for video games to fill the void that was there, the social void, like everything. And being from, I went to a private school my whole life. Going from a private school to college was insane how much free time I had. It was ridiculous. The academic portion, like, I was way beyond prepared for that. So I had all of this free time, and I just had nothing to do with it. So it just kind of like snowball effect. I started out, my first semester was really good. I did really well in my classes. And then, I don't know, something happened. And then my second semester, my roommate, again, that I had when I moved, he left too, and I didn't get another roommate, so I was just in this room by myself, didn't know anyone, so I would just, play World of Warcraft all the time with friends that I still had, from high school and stuff. That was like kind of, like I said, it's just filling the void. And I started getting really depressed. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to say that it was, just video games made me depressed or anything like that. I had a lot of, personal issues, family kind of things, and just all that stuff together, no real social life, no really anything going on except for school. And I started, like skipping classes. And I remember one time I just completely for one entire week, every single day that I woke up, I was like, I just can't leave. Like, I can't go to classes today or whatever. And I did that for 5 straight days. And I mean, I passed the classes, but it wasn't pretty, and I was just so kind of apathetic that I wasn't proactive with anything. And what had happened was since it was a private dorm, I didn't renew my rooming thing for the next year because I wanted to go to a different dorm, where there were people, and it was just a normal dorm, and I could maybe, meet some new people. And it turns out that, by the end of the year, it's just too late to do that. So I had nowhere to go. So, and luckily for me, I had always considered joining the military. So I had that direction, and I felt like that's what I was supposed to do anyways. Through that second semester in college, it just wasn't working for me, and I felt like that's just what I had to do. I had to go join the military. So it was a mixture of depression and like making excuses for myself, like, oh, I'm just gonna go, join the military or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much the route that I took, and now obviously I'm still in the military. That was about 5 years ago, 5.5, no,
Right.
5 years ago. So yeah.